Hello everyone, this is Vinny Rodriguez from Infinite Insights. I'm here to bring to you the next in our vast book series. Yes, in our vast book series, the book is The Self-Made Billionaire Effect. Yes, The Self-Made Billionaire Effect by John Sviokla and Mitch Cohen. So this will be a very brief one. Guys, I went over this book. Number one thing that I would say about this book, first of all, my rating, I would rate this book a 7 out of 8. I think this book is not complete. I think there's more information that was either withheld or something about this book that they didn't publish everything they should have. So I give it a 7 out of 8. And so the next thing is, main takeaway from this book is producers and performers. Producers and performers. So whether you're an entrepreneur, you own your own business, whether you're an active employee, whether you're a manager or a supervisor, or maybe you're a leader and you have a group of people who you influence and you inspire, right? Whatever your situation may be, I would encourage you to ask yourself, the people who are in your group, in your organized group, are they producers or are they performers? And actually, I'd ask you to dig a little deeper there and find out, are those people producers? Which ones are the producers and which ones are the performers? You see, because in every organization, every group, we have a little bit of both. Now, the key is understanding which one is which and being able to accurately create an environment in which each one of them can thrive. So again, we're looking for producers and performers. What is the difference? A performer would be like your employee of the month, right? This guy or this woman knows everything about the store, about the company, about the office, right? And just has everything down, has the system down perfectly, the way that you've instructed and the way you've taught them, right? That is a performer. So many of these billionaires, they understand the difference between the producers and the performers. Now, the billionaires, typically at one time, all of these billionaires in this book, they were once very high level performers. In fact, most of the billionaires in this book, I don't know if you would know, one of the aha moments in here is that most of the billionaires were actually high level performers in major corporations. You see, so before they became entrepreneurs, they were employees, yet they were active employees of a company, and they became they became ultra successful in those companies before going out and venturing with their own idea and starting their own company, becoming an entrepreneur there, right? So they made a shift from what I just described as a performer to what I would now describe as a producer, right? What is a producer? A producer is someone who thinks outside the box. A producer is someone who has an idea, right? Maybe you're in the boardroom and you got a team of 10 people. All of a sudden, every time this person speaks, it's not in line with the status quo. However, you can't argue with this person because this person comes up with something innovative or something that might shake or ruffle some feathers, right? These are the producers. These are the people that probably don't have a lot of friends initially when they're in the boardroom or they're in the executive offices. See, so the producers, they're the ones who have a sense of creating, versus the performer has a sense of implementing. You see, so how important do you think that is to have in your business, right? Now imagine the different type of personalities from each one of these people, right? The performers are going to need a different level of attention as a producer would. The performer, you want to put the performer, right? The guy that went to college, graduated, got the MBA, right? The one that knows really well. You want to put him in the front, right? And have him be effective at every single day being able to create value, right? In accordance with the company policy, in accordance with the flow of the organization. However, what will happen if all you have in your organization is producers? is performers, right? You're just gonna stay on a status quo. You're not. There's no room for growth. See, the producers, they help the company grow. Why? Because they break out, right, of the status quo. They challenge the current situation and create new opportunities for the organization to innovate. Therefore, right, they're gonna need a different level of attention, right? Putting them in a creative space in which their ideas will thrive. So, producers and performers, those are the main things I'd say, right? And I mean, they look at it different. There's a big point in here about duality as well, which I would suggest you guys take a look at when you read the book. You know, here's the thing about a lot of these billionaires that we find in here. A lot of these billionaires, you know, most people think people become billionaires out of luck or something like that. Well, some of them were in the right place at the right time. Yes, they got lucky. They saw the opportunity and they just went with it. Others were in the wrong place at the right time and they failed, right? And many of their businesses, in fact, most of the billionaires in this book, most of the businesses, most of them owned multiple businesses, and not every single one of those businesses were billion-dollar companies. Although they eventually landed upon one that did become a billion-dollar business. Therefore, what I would one takeaway from this is that if you have an idea, right, if you're producing, if you have an idea right now, if you have this, you know, your next billion-dollar idea, go for it. Go for it. Give it a try, because you might fail. That's the honest fact, guys. You might fail, but guess what? There is also a very good chance, based on what your time management is, based on what your level of willpower is, right? What is your level of awareness of the market, of what kind of opportunities are there present, that it might become the next billion-dollar business, right? So, as the age will say, you never know until you try. Well, this is a perfect example. So, guys, I'm gonna leave you with that. You know, I mean, just so you know, if you really want to hear more of the stories of some of these blockbuster performers, as they say in here, you know, like the Mark Cubans and the John Paul DeJorias, the Sarah Blakeley's, Steve Case, the Alex Spanos, right, the Tadasha Yanani, right, or maybe the guys who created Groupon, or, you know, the guys that created you know, Microsoft. Like, all of these guys, they were high level performers and they became producers. Now they own they created blockbuster ideas, now own billion-dollar companies, right? So it all starts with an idea. What are you gonna do with it? So again, my name is Vinny Rodriguez, also known as 8-Figure Vision, and I provided you with the vision today. And with that, I'm gonna leave you. This has been our vast book series, and I'll see you in the next entry. Until soon.